Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Paradigm Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update coming to you from Upper Montclair Country Club for the 12th edition of the Cognizant Founders Cup. And it all went down to the wire as Jin Young Ko and defending champion Minjee Lee went head-to-head in a playoff after both posting 13 under par. But ultimately, it was Jin Young Ko who could call herself a three-time winner of this event. So let's hear from our champion alongside Amy Rogers.
Jin Young, you started this final round 4 strokes back of the lead. What was your game plan on this last day?
Well, yeah, I didn't have like game plan, something like that. I feel just tired the last 3 days, so I really wanted to focus on my game. And especially this week in Korea, Seungjae, the PGA players, he won in Korea tournament, but he was 5 shots behind the lead, so that was inspired me. And if I play really well, I could chance for win, so I really focused myself, but it feels great.
The Cognizant Founders Cup is an event that has inspired so many, honoring the founders. What does it mean to you to win this event for a 3rd time?
Yeah, it's great honor, and I thought all the past founders today, so I really thank to everybody to make this amazing tour. And I mean, I debuted 2018, but now it's 2023, but tournaments getting more higher than 6 years ago. So I really thank to who supported this tour and all the volunteers and all the staffs.
Congratulations on the great win.
Thank you.
So this is Jin Young Ko's 3rd season with multiple wins. She won 4 times in 2019 and 5 times in 2021. And she joins Lilia Vu as the only multiple-time winners so far in this 2023 season. Well, over on the PGA Tour at the at&t, Byron Nelson, an emotional day for Jason Day as finally the wait is over. With a final round 62, he ties his career-low final round score to pick up his first victory in 5 years. He just pipped careers Siwoo Kim and rookie Austin Eckroat to the post with a 1-shot win. You can see world number 2 Scotty Scheffler as well, finishing in a tie for 5th. So let's hear from our champion Jason Day alongside George Savaricas.
What a performance from Jason Day, 9 under, 62, tying the low round of the day, bogey-free. We know how hard you've been working on your game to get back to this point, snapping a 5-year winless drought. How are you able to play some of your best golf when it mattered most?
For some reason, last night was, I felt this kind of calmness about myself and my game, and yeah, no, I woke up this morning, I felt calm as well, and then my warm-up was good, and just everything felt like it was flowing in the way that I wanted it to, and I just wasn't trying to get too far ahead of myself. And then I was saying yesterday that 20 to low 20s, will get it done, but yeah, I never would have dreamt to shoot 9 under and finish 23 under and win by 1. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about.
You first grabbed control of the tournament on the 12th when you chipped in. What would you say the turning point was for you on the back 9?
Well, I thought I was getting unlucky because the hole prior hit the pin and it came back off the green, and I ended up missing that birdie putt. But that was probably the turning point there, because 12 is a difficult par 4 going around the corner. I hit 3-wood off the tee just because that was more of a tactical thing for me, because if I fanned it out to the right, I know that I would have been short of those trees and I could at least get to the green. To pull it left of that green, I knew that I had kind of an uphill chip, and I used a 56 degree there and rolled it up the hill and into the hole. And then 14 and 15 were crucial. Just getting a good birdie on 14. 15 was I'm stealing one there, and then obviously I had to birdie 18. I didn't hit the greatest drive, but hit a great wedge shot in close.
You snap a 5+ year winless drought on Mother's Day. I can only imagine the range of emotions today. Having your family on hand, I'm sorry, I have to ask it. Yeah. I feel like each win for a player is a different stage, a different chapter in their career. For you, what does this one mean?
Well, I was very super emotional about 2 minutes ago when Fred asked me about Mum and all that stuff. So the last 20, since 2017 and and on, it's just been a little bit difficult for our family just to go through and watch what my mum went through and then battle through some of those injuries and not thinking that I was going to obviously tee it up again and thinking that it was okay to not tee it up again just because I was mentally struggling to even just pick up a golf club because I just didn't know where I was. But, through all that hard work, through the countless phone calls to my coach at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning when I have a random thought in my head, to my trainer who's been by my side for a long time and getting me through it, all this stuff, I owe a lot of my success to those guys, my team, and to my wife Ellie for her sacrifice for me to be able to keep pushing to try and better myself, and that takes a lot of time and effort. So it's a whole team effort here.
What was it like to have the whole family on hand with you today?
It was special. It's I haven't felt like that for a long time. Obviously my last win was 5 years ago, and as you can see, the family, the Day family has expanded in numbers, and we got another one on the way. So.
Yeah, congratulations, great playing, and we're going to see you next week at the PGA Championship at a tournament you've won before.
I look forward to it. Thank you.
Well, an exciting time for Jason Day, and it's been a hard-fought rise back to the top. His highest FedEx Cup finish coming 8 years ago when he won 5 times. Still managed to knock out a few wins through 2018, but then, of course, became hampered by back problems, other health issues in recent years, tumbling down the FedEx Cup standings and the world rankings. But with 6 top 10s this season and an added victory, Jason Day is back to number 5 in the standings, picking up his largest winning check since the 2016 Players. Well, meanwhile, over in Birmingham, Alabama at Greystone Golf and Country Club, it is Steve Stricker who has picked up his 3rd title at the region's tradition with an incredibly convincing 6-shot victory over Ernie Els and Robert Carlson. So let's hear from the man on top following his win.
I needed to shoot probably like 4 under yesterday on that back 9 just to kind of stay within reaching distance of Robert and a couple other guys that were up there, and then to get to 6 under on the back 9, birdie the last 4, and then to come out today and make a statement early. And that I think that was just as important. Birdied the first 3 today, so felt comfortable. My game was good. Rolled in a few putts and hit it close at times. So it was a great day.
You've taken a commanding lead now in the Charles Schwab Cup race. This commitment you have maybe change a little bit at the end of the year if you can maintain this lead.
Yeah, I plan on playing. I really do. I'm part of the Ryder Cup team, and then there's other family things that I like to do. Hunting. My daughter's playing tour school usually at the end of the year, so there's a lot of stuff on my plate in the fall. But I like my position where I'm at, and I'm going to continue to play here. I got a busy stretch coming up after this next week off, and then we'll see where it goes.
So Steve Stricker continues his dominance at this event now with 3 wins in the last 5 years, and those other 2 times, well, he finished 2nd. So good times for Steve Stricker. But now the spotlight turns to Oak Hill Country Club in Rochester, New York for the 105th edition of the PGA Championship, the 4th time the club has hosted this championship, and players have already started to descend on site, including Rory McIlroy, live from the PGA Championship. Starts on Golf Channel Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern.